basketball is one of the easiest sports to understand. You throw a ball, the ball enters the hoop. Everyone becomes emotionally unstable. But then, you watch one real game, and suddenly, grown men are screaming about a man taking too many steps. Let's start simple. The goal of basketball is to score more points than the other team. 2 points if you score normally, 3 points if you shoot from far away, and 1 point if somebody illegally attacks your existence while shooting. This is the rule everyone pretends to understand. Traveling means moving illegally without dribbling. You cannot just grab the ball and go on a family vacation. You are allowed steps, but not whatever this is. Here's the simple version. If the ball stops bouncing, you either pass, shoot, or keep 1 foot planted. Dribbling is how basketball players legally move. You bounce the ball while walking, but once you stop dribbling, you cannot start again. That's called a double dribble. Basketball players can cross people over at 40 miles per hour. But the second they bounce twice by mistake, the law arrives instantly. A foul is illegal contact, and technically, you are supposed to avoid punching people. Some contact is normal. Basketball is physical, but if you hit somebody hard enough, that's usually a foul. And yes, NBA flopping is basically competitive acting. This rule causes pain. If the defender gets into position first, and the offensive player crashes into him, that's charging. But if the defender moves into the path too late, that's blocking. And somehow, every fan believes the referee is blind. Basketball also has a shot clock, because without it, teams would become deeply annoying. In other words, the shot clock forces teams to shoot within a time limit, so the game actually continues existing. Once your team crosses half court, you cannot go backwards again. That's a backcourt violation. Now let's talk about technical fouls. They are for behavior. You don't even need to touch somebody. You just need to become annoying professionally. Refs are basically teachers, and sometimes players become 6th graders. And honestly, basketball rules exist because basketball players are chaos creatures. If there were no rules, every game would become medieval combat. So the rules exist to create balance, enough freedom to be creative, enough structure to stop absolute nonsense. And once the rules start making sense, basketball becomes way more fun to watch. You notice movement, spacing, timing, strategy. You start realizing NBA players are basically solving geometry problems while being chased. And somehow, the guy shooting from 40 feet is still the least stressful part. So now you officially understand basketball better than Goober did 10 minutes ago, which honestly was not difficult. Comment the basketball rule that confused you the most. And if you learned something new today, you'll probably enjoy this channel, so why not leave a subscribe and watch other videos?